Welcome to Charts Today. My name's David Linton, and today's edition for Friday, the 2nd of July, comes to you from London. And quite a mixed picture on the screen, mostly green in equities, and we're seeing commodities looking pretty strong as well. So we start by looking at the dollar index, dollar pushing higher, making a new high. We're looking really now to this high that we saw back in April. So looking like this is the higher low, now waiting for the higher high, but we're now back to medium term bullish, short term bullish. Dollar strength is very much the theme at the moment. That means euro weakness, and we're seeing that euro taking out the June low. We're now looking to this March low. So stronger dollar is very much the theme. Japanese yen is the one to watch. This is a bit of a lead indicator for the dollar, and we've already making 1 year highs there, and about to break that level will take us back to multi-year highs. So really quite key there, and we expect the dollar strength to follow with other currencies. The British pound is sitting at 137.62, just turning short-term bearish against the dollar and the cloud. The long-term trend is still up, but we are breaking medium and short-term. So it looks like that 142 level that we touched is really going to be a high for a while now. Looking at the euro sterling chart, we're seeing here sterling just continues to have the upper hand. Fell away yesterday, but on the whole, sterling is still looking strong. Bitcoin sitting at $33,000 in the doldrums this week. Main thing is we hold that $30,000 mark, and the S&P 500 index was actually up 0.5% yesterday, just edging higher all the time. The Nasdaq also just a bit flat yesterday, but on the whole we are just holding the gains. We're seeing the futures up slightly today, but too small a gain at the moment to say that the market will open much higher, but slightly higher is probably looking at where we're looking. The VIX volatility sitting at 15. That's the lowest level that we've seen for a while, and markets taking things in their stride. The FTSE future up 0.5% in the UK. The DAX market is up 0.5% in Europe, and the CAC Current up 0.3%. Japan actually was higher, up to 0.75%, still holding on to its bullish trends on the medium and long-term charts, and back to short-term bullish short-term chart. The Hang Seng was down nearly 2%, so that fell away quite heavily, as did the Shanghai Composite. So China down 2% as quite a different move versus the market. The Sensex edged higher, just holding on to those gains. We've been fairly turbulent in the last week with Sensex, and the Aussie market also just choppy. We'll look at crude oil in a minute, the energy mix, but just looking at commodities, we've got sugar up 0.5%, wheat up a further 0.5%, and corn up 0.3%, having had a very strong week and really recovering off the cloud there. That's the candle for the week, looking very strong indeed. Gold sitting at 1778, not much change, but we are back into bullish territory, finding support on the cloud. Silver also just back above the 26 mark. Looks like we're putting in a level here that's going to hold. Platinum up 0.7%, and palladium, which had a bad week a few weeks ago, has recovered nearly all of that ground lost, and we had a strong week, up nearly 1% this morning. Copper up 0.3%. Just holding higher there, and looking at the US 10-year yield sitting at 1.45%, but that at the moment is just holding. The looking at energy mix, we're seeing quite a lot of red on the screen this morning, but not massive moves, and the market has had a very good week on the whole. We're seeing crude oil. This is the 1 minute chart. This is daily, 60-minute. Daily, 60-minute and 1 minute. So this is my medium term, my short term, and my very short term view of the market. So we're seeing here Brent crude is back above the cloud on the 60-minute chart, looking stronger. WTI also stronger. If we look at US nat gas, that's been a really strong performer this week. Yes, the weather situation in Northwest America has had an impact on gas prices, but the fact is that the chart has been bullish for several weeks and months, so looking very strong. Coal sitting at $86, pulling back quite sharply today, but the reality is, again, the trend is very much intact. Emissions broke higher broke that previous high. So that's bullish for emissions, and we've got good upside targets. We did go to that 60-minute target, 58.16. We've got a little downside target pulling back, but lots of support there. Keep an eye on your 1-minute charts. The UK future launched in May is starting to give us some granularity on the pricing, so that's looking quite interesting as well. We've got an upside target to 52 if we can break that 48 level. MVP, UK gas is down 3%, so it's falling away quite sharply, but has had an amazing run this week. And if we look at gas, TTF, much the same picture there, looking strong, just pulling back this morning. German power is down 0.68% this morning, but that break to that high is looking very strong indeed. We've got some pullback here. Watch your 1-minute charts on your OTC data. That's it for today. Until Monday, have a great weekend. Happy charting. See you.